My name is August. What happened was in April, I purchased tickets online from Greyhound, which I have a Greyhound account, which does track, like, your trips. I purchased the tickets in April for myself and two minor children. I canceled the trip due to unforeseen circumstances. Um, I called Greyhound and they said, well, we can give you I think it was like a 40% refund because I think I canceled like 3 days uh, before my trip, and I was fine with that. That was fine. So what they did was they gave me a refund voucher for future travel to like maybe go toward your next travel ticket when you get ready to travel. So I said, okay, that's great. I'm going to travel in the future. It can go toward the next ticket. Um, Fast forward to July 2025. Last week, I tried to book my trip with this travel voucher that was a portion of my original payment from my ticket. And I put the code in, said that the code was used. I was like, how could that be? I haven't traveled. So I called Greyhound and let them know, hey, I tried to use this travel voucher that you guys did say was a secure uh, um, voucher that no one will be able to have access to it, and they could give me no answer. All they could tell me was, "Yeah, it's been used," and I'm like, "Okay, well, it's not coming up in my travel history. The travel history that I did have mysteriously disappeared. I think you guys have something going on with your system." Also, I tried to submit a feedback inquiry to get this problem resolved. And at the end of the form, you cannot submit the form. So I did tell the representative all of these things, and still, all they could tell me was, it's been used, and that's all they could do. And I said, no, you have to tell me who used it because there has to, have ID. You have to have your ID. Usually, when I travel, I have ID'd somewhere. And again, these trips would have been in my account, my Greyhound account for my travels. And also, um, Greyhound said that this code, this voucher was secure, meaning that no one could get it. They emailed it only to me. And after I assured them that, hey, no one had access to my email or would have even used my voucher like that. So let's take that off the board. So representative after representative, couldn't tell me anything. So I got fed up. I said, I'm going to put it to the side. I'll tackle it the next morning. And that's what I did. I called Greyhound and, let them know all those things I just mentioned to you guys. And the guy said, hey, let me see what I can do. He looked and he said, hey, yeah, your voucher's been used. And actually, it's been used 4 times. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He said, started naming the names. And I'm like, mm, no, I don't know those people. I said, their names sound like maybe African descent. I said, I'm American. I've always been a U.S. citizen. And um, this is not anyone that I know. So I wanted to let the guy know, my voucher had been compromised without my authority. So this guy was able to put in a customer service claim. I think that was maybe 3 days ago. He did that. Let me see. It was like on a Thursday. Today is Sunday. He did that and told me to watch my email, look for a call from Greyhound to try to help resolve the issue. And that's great. But what I'm afraid of now, um, I don't know what we're gonna, what's going to be the end result of this, and we'll see. The most frustrating thing about this situation is that I really feel that it is sad because I am noticing a lot of uh, scams involving you know, United States citizens being targeted uh, and being victimized. And from my experiences, because I had a prior experience with Lyft, um, it's it's foreigners, and I don't mean any foreigner. You know, Mexicans have never stolen anything from me. I mean, I don't Asians, no, but these Africans who are not citizens and have not been born here to appreciate what we have here, and I feel they feel like they can come here and just victimize the United States. And as far as disabled, which I am, seniors, which I'll be soon, you know, a lot of us don't drive or can't drive or physically unable, and we rely on services like Greyhound. I've been riding with Greyhound since the 90s, and there's been so many changes with their policy, and I get the before COVID and after COVID thing, but this really saddens me. This is really frustrating because I was told by Greyhound, hey, this is a secure a code that no one can compromise. And even if my email was hacked, which I saw that that wasn't the issue, I'm seeing that this is a Greyhound thing that they need to look into. That's what's most frustrating about it. You know, these other people who may not even realize, don't check statements or don't, look over, their personal financial information is often to say, hey, somebody just stole something, from me. And as an American citizen, I think it's unfair to all of us who have worked hard, can't work anymore, want to kind of enjoy life, travel, spend time with their families. It's very disheartening to see that this trusted transportation system is being compromised this way and allowing, you know, passengers, customers to be compromised as well. That's most frustrating. I would absolutely love to be reimbursed with a new travel voucher um, for the amount that is clearly printed on the voucher from Greyhound, um, so I can continue on to my trip. I think that would be the fair thing to ask for. Now, I would prefer for my issue to be resolved. Like, you can just, give me all of my full ticket price back for all of this headache and pain and suffering and just raising my blood pressure for no apparent reason. That's me, though. But overall, I am just looking for um, them to refund the voucher and let me repurchase my ticket. Um, my trip destination has never changed, So at least do that. Can we do that? Because I think that would be the best thing, the most honest thing, and the fairest thing to do.